What is up, everybody? Will the Outlaw here with another video review, back after a long hiatus, and I've got to say, good to be back. Um, well, as you can see, we are going to be looking at Mindwipe. His alt mode is a stealth fighter of some type, reminiscent of the stealth fighters that came out in the 80s and 90s. As you can see, he is mainly this kind of dark green. Uh, in most pictures, he kind of does show up as a black or really dark gray, but he's actually kind of a dark green with these really nice purple accents all over. He does have this really cool Decepticon symbol, of course, and he's got different shades of all these different colors all around him. He does have the Cybertronian glyphs on his wings, which doesn't really add to his aesthetic, but it is nice nonetheless that they're able to throw that in. Not much else. He does have all this kibble on the bottom. Of course, he does suffer from visible head syndrome, but as you can see, his profile is actually pretty thin. Most airplane transformers actually have a bunch of junk on the bottom, but this guy actually pulls off a pretty nice sleek look, and I'm very impressed, especially with the way the robot mode is. This is extremely impressive alt mode. The transformation is actually pretty not really hard. It's just very involved and very fun. So kind of tricky a little bit. So let's rotate those arms, and his cockpit forms these daggers, knives. There you go. Help out his arms. Now here's a really cool feature. You're going to bring this up like that, and then you're going to rotate his head all the way around and along with his chest, so his chest forms, and it does have a nice click so that you can hear that. And then just bring the head, this red part goes all the way back and ends up right there, and you can bring his head up like that. His feet, just bring these out. He does kind of have boat feet, but his legs are so thin that it actually helps in standing and posing. Last but not least, you take his wings and you can fold them back, and it's got kind of an automorph feature where his wing folds and forms this really cool shoulder. Really nice job of doing the shoulder kibble deal. And there's his robot mode. The really cool thing about this guy is that, let me put the camera real quick. The really cool thing about this guy is that his vehicle mode, you can tell that he's a plane, but you can't tell that what kind of plane he is. And his robot mode does a really good job of hiding it, but there is enough of it that you know that he does transform and everything. And I gotta say, this guy is extremely, very impressive. Despite all the kibble and everything, his articulation is pretty well off. He does have double elbows. His legs can move back and forth, and at the knees he does have this little chicken walk thing going on, but it's not as distracting as some of them, and it actually does not hinder his ability to stand at all. He does have this really nice head sculpt, where very reminiscent of his G1 self, where he was kind of a Transylvanian kind of guy. It is very bat-like, and this little translucent piece of plastic on his eyes actually do hide 1, 2, you can see 3 painted eyes behind the visor there. Very cool, very cool. The only drawback of this figure, I think, is these daggers right here. I wish they were removable, but the only reason they're not removable is because to accommodate this flip gimmick right here, where if you do that, you can push this button and they flip out. Not very not very impressive, but what are you gonna do about it? This guy he's packaged under Revenge of the Fallen, but like Bludgeon, I think he fits more along the lines of the classics, uh, Universe Classics line. Um, he just has more of a classic feel to him, not much of a movie feel to him, and I gotta say he is one of the better Voyager figures out there right now. He does combine with Skystalker. I will show that combination in another video, but I did find a way, however, that there is a way that you can combine Skystalker and this guy in robot mode, and I'll show that off in one of my next few videos. So yeah, guys, this guy, he's definitely one of those that while he is not, go out of your way to get if you see him, he's definitely one of those high priority figures where he just looks cool standing on the shelf in either mode, and he's just full of character, and something that the Transformers line really needs is robots that are full of character, and this guy's definitely full of character. So there you guys go. Take it easy, and hope you enjoyed.